Yes, my dear friend. Welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. Wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe and in America. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, last night, Chelsea-Man City, it was a great game. Yes, it was a great game. I like it. I enjoy it, every part of the game, from the first minute to the 90th minute. The only aspect I do not enjoy is the aspect of we losing 2-0 to Man City. Oh yes. But you see, the game could have changed if the referee, Anthony, if the referee had given us that penalty. But all the same, there are so many positives in that game, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many positives in that game. And let me first of all point out this. You see, I like Jackson so much. Nicolas Jackson. It is known that I like him so very much. But, you see, anyone who doesn't want Victor Osimhen in this current Chelsea squad, or another top box striker, is not looking at our best interest as a Chelsea football club. Oh yes, I love Jackson so much. But anyone who is not looking out for Victor Osimhen right now in this squad, or who doesn't want Victor Osimhen to come to this squad right now, to come to Chelsea right now, or another top-notch striker, number 9 in Chelsea right now, dear friend, is not looking at our best interest as a football club this season. You see, another thing, Robert Sanchez, our goalkeeper. Robert Sanchez, our goalkeeper. Yes, Robert Sanchez, our goalkeeper. It's not good enough. It is not good enough. We just bought a new goalkeeper, a young and talented goalkeeper. I was thinking that Philip Jurgensen coming to Chelsea will be the Messiah. I was thinking Philip Jurgensen will be the Messiah. But ladies and gentlemen, Philip Jurgensen now is becoming like a deputy to Robert Sanchez. I am saying he is not good enough. Jurgensen is another young keeper who we are screwed this season if he isn't good enough as an upgrade on Sanchez. We'll be screwed up. We will be screwed up if he's not good enough to beat the number 1. That is just it. It's better we even call back Petrovic and give him a try. Let me hear from you in the comment section, wherever you are around the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe and America, Canada, wherever you are, here in Southeast Asia, ladies and gentlemen. I am saying it again. If we are not able to get Sanchez up and doing, delivering for us, then it means we are screwed up this season. Because Sanchez is not the one. Sanchez is not the one. No. Sanchez, as we speak, Robert Sanchez, I disagree. He is not the one for us this season. And as of today, believe it or not, as of today, Chelsea is still on Victor Osimhen. But Chelsea are still insisting on a loan. Chelsea are looking for a loan opportunity on Victor Osimhen. As we know, the player will only come to Chelsea with an obligation to buy at the end of the season. So let's see if Chelsea can find a way, and if other clubs do not jump into the race. Yeah. The story remained the same as at this morning. The story about Victor Osimhen remained the same as at this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me point out a few things. Things that I like about the game. I pointed it out earlier on in the first match. I pointed it out earlier on in the first match. Go and check that. I pointed it out earlier in the first game. You see, the willingness to go above the press, the pressure structure, the switches from half overload, progressive passing, front foot defending, center backs not shy of jumping to press. You see, we have good line movement as well, and we understood when to drop back. If you can press and box a team like Man City, you are good at it. Our pressing was good when we had the legs. The transition wasn't great though, and it's understandable. We are still work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. We've made a good progress in this game. we've made a good progress in this game. And let me point out again, should Chelsea have been awarded that penalty or not for this picture you can see on the screen? Should Chelsea have been awarded this penalty or not? For me, it is a clear penalty. It is a handball. The ref said no, and so did VAR. The ref said no, and so did VAR. Should Chelsea been awarded that penalty or not? And I also want to remind you this very afternoon, it depends on where you are. Chelsea's next game, in the next few days, Saturday, away game in a Conference League playoff. Yes, our next 8 games. The next game is against Servette of Switzerland. Servette FC Switzerland. Then the game that follows is away to Wolves. Then we're going to play Servette again. Remember, Servette next game is at Stamford Bridge. Our next game, I think it should be the next weekend also. Or Thursday or Friday. Yeah. Then we'll now have Wolves away game. We'll now come back again, travel again to Switzerland to face Servette away match. The next game again will be Crystal Palace. Then we host Bournemouth. Bournemouth also, yes, away. West Ham away. Brighton home. Nottingham Forest home. These are our next games. I am looking forward that the team will begin to gel together between now and then. I am looking forward that the team will begin to gel together, because when you look at our play carefully, you see, Christopher Nkunku needs to do more. He needs to be more improved. He needs to be more involved in the game. And his best position, Christopher Nkunku's best position is the number 10 role. 8-10. Behind the striker, not as a left winger. Man City players have stuck to Cole Palmer on that right side too much. Cole Palmer is best suited for the number 10 role with a little bit of freedom. He could be good sometimes on that right flank, but this game against Man City, they flooded him. They were stuck to him. They were glued to him. He didn't have a chance. Sanchez, some few good saves, but the distribution wasn't good. The ball playing that we talk about, Sanchez wasn't good at it. Yeah, he made some good saves, but he's not a ball playing goalkeeper. Casado and Lavia controlling the midfield. Well, Lavia did his best, but I didn't see much of Casado. Let me point it out again. I didn't see much of Casado. Enzo was just a decent player. As a matter of fact, the captaincy fit him. The role that he played, you could see clearly that he was fighting for the team. But the number 10 role he played, Enzo, look, I think that the number 10 position, he didn't work much for the 10 role. You see, number 10, you are supposed to be everywhere on the park. Playing that number 10 role, you are expected to be everywhere on the field. You are expected, especially in the third quarter of the field, you are expected to be everywhere. I'm not too sure if Enzo have the legs for that. Cucurella inverting. Cucurella was somehow brilliant. He was brilliant throughout. Levi Coe and Fofana, they've improved their performances. Levi Coe and Wesley Fofana, they had an improved performance. Malo Gusto, yes, Malo Gusto somehow should improve his crosses. His crosses, Malo Gusto will have to, I believe this is the first game. Malo Gusto that I know, this game wasn't for him. No, this game wasn't for him. Even Cucurella somehow struggled against, how do you call it, Doku. But you could see that he was able to sustain. You see, our defense in this game, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't do badly. I'm only trying to point out things that we need to improve or upgrade. The defense didn't do that badly. I believe that when we had a problem was because we couldn't score goals. If we were to bury or score our goals, the opportunities, like our coach rightly said, we had the difference between Chelsea and Man City was the final third within the box. Within the box, the men we had in the box could not deliver for us, but the men Man City had in the box were able to deliver for them. Ladies and gentlemen, well, overall performance, Chelsea need an out-and-out striker. Jackson's not the man to take us to the promised land yet. He is a good player. He is my man. I love him. But right now, with our style of play, we need somebody who can push the ball, who can put the ball at the back of the net. Pedro Neto came on and he made an impact, yes, but we need an outright striker, number 9, typical one like Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, before I let you go this afternoon, let me elaborate a little bit on Enzo Fernandez. I believe he will come good, but our coach needs to make some changes at that front. We need to identify if both Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez and Christopher Nkunku, if the three cannot play in the same game, let one be on the bench and be a substitute. Why am I saying this? It looks to me Christopher Nkunku and Cole Palmer, they are more comfortable in the number 10 role. If you ask Christopher Nkunku, he is not sure his best position. Christopher Nkunku is not sure on his best position. He will tell you he can play as a false 9. He can be a number 10. He can play number 10, and he can also play as a winger. But I believe that he's much better playing behind the striker. That's the number 10 role. Now, if you are playing that behind the striker's number 10 role, it means that Cole Palmer will now have to be on the bench, and none of the fans will like it. And if Cole Palmer has to play, means Noni Madueke will not have the one-on-one. You see, one of the things that we lacked in this game was wingers. We didn't have that one-on-one to take them on, to take Man City's defense on. It was only Noni Madueke that could do that, and he was not on the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Enzo Fernandez, let's give him 2 weeks from now. I believe he'll come good and he'll be sharp as a needle. I believe he'll be sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, he's pulling off stuff he used to do before. He looks more assured and looks more relaxed when on the ball. You see, we will be too biased if we want him to do everything at the same time because of his price tag, £100 million. But you see, let's relax and give him time. The next 2 weeks, let's watch him. I believe he will improve. With the armband, the captain's armband that he has right now, I believe he will improve and he will come good. Maybe not necessarily in that number 10 role. If he can be shifted to the number 8, means that Casado will have to be on the bench for Romeo Leva to do the job. In my first episode, my first video of the day, I told you guys that I don't expect Casado, Enzo, and Lavia to play the same game. No, it will not work out. It will not be effective. Casado, Enzo, and Romeo Lavia play in the same game. It will not work out. If Enzo will play number 8, then Casado will have to be on the bench. If Casado is in the game, then Enzo will have to be on the bench. But right now that Enzo have the captain's armband, it means between Casado and Enzo, one of them will be the one to face the bench. Ladies and gentlemen, it ended 2-0. And Gary Neville, as we know him, he speaks a lot, especially when it comes to Chelsea. No positive news from Gary Neville about Chelsea. But this game, this is what he said. He said, I thought Chelsea would take a few more risks on the ball. But they have been quite basic. The Chelsea midfield are being run rage. Chelsea midfield were being run rage. Enzo has been very, very quiet in that number 10 position. You see, you have to be central to everything in that position. If you are Conor Gallagher, you will be thinking you can do better than that. You get it? I will not talk much on that because I need to be running up quickly. Well, my key takeaways from yesterday's game. Quickly. Petrovic should be given a chance. Yes, George Petrovic should be given a chance. Sanchez is not good enough to play Maresca ball. Nothing has changed from last season on Sanchez. Romeo Lavia was our best performer. He had a really good pre-season and has carried that into our first game. A shining star at the moment in this group. Maresca has so many options in attack. He will need to find the best solution to allow Palmer and Nkuku the freedom to play their way. Yes. You see, our two center backs clearly need to get sharper, but overall they did okay. Our two center backs, Levi Cowell and Fofana, they did well, but they need to be sharper. They need to look sharper. I'm being harsh on them, but I think the ceiling for them is high. And overall, time will see them improve. Yes. The team moves the ball well and create chances, but we aren't clinical in front of goal. Jackson, obviously, not 100% fit. We remember he sustained an ankle injury on international duty. Yes. He's not 100% fit. I want to believe so. And he's not sharp. But we need to score these chances. We need to be scoring these chances. The kind of chances that Jackson had. He needs to be scoring them. You see, this group shows in moments just how good it is. And there are lots of positives to take from the game. I'm still 100% convinced in my heart this group can finish in the top 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I am still 100% convinced this group can finish in the top 4. They are just good. They are good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly let me round up. Some of the players have been speaking on X. That's Mark Gray there right for you to see. On X. After the game, most of them have been speaking on X. It's a tough start to the season, but proud of the fight we showed. I'm hurting right now, but I know we will bounce back stronger. Thanks for your support today. It means everything to me. With a blue heart emoji coming from Mark Gray. Yes, our young striker, Mark Gray. We also have from, who is next? This is from, okay, that is not here yet. I have a couple that I would like to read for you, but it looks like, all right. You see, let me just end it here. Apart from the goal that we couldn't score, what other contribution do you think Erling Haaland contributed to the game for Man City? Haaland, apart from the goal that he scored, what other contribution do you see Haaland performing or contributed towards Man City's success against Chelsea? Let me hear from you in the comment section. All right? Okay. Pedro Neto on his X, this is what he said. Not the result we wanted, but happy to make my first appearance at Stamford Bridge. We go again in the next one. Coming from Pedro Neto. Happy to make his Stamford Bridge first appearance. He said, we go again in the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, big shout out to you guys all out there. Let me start on this. This one says, please, we need Osimhen, please. We play very well up Chelsea. Mr. Selon, thanks for giving us news. Looks Rider from Zambia. Up Chelsea. Big shout out to you. Looks Rider from Zambia. This one says, first of all, I thank God for what happened yesterday. Because this will show Chelsea management and sporting directors that Nicola Jackson is not fit enough to take us to the right place that we want. Blue heart emoji. Big shout out to you out there. Elisha. This is Elisha. Yes. You didn't bring your name up. You expect me to remember your name. Yes, I remember. Elisha. Big shout out to you out there. This one says, God bless you this new week. God bless you to my brother this new week. Ibrahim Shola. God bless you out there. Ibrahim Shola says, God, good morning. Happy New Week. Happy New Week to you too. Ibrahim Shola. And big shout out to you out there. This one says, the loss should not discourage Chelsea fans. It is a marathon race of 38 Premier League matches. Chelsea, with what was played, are sure of top 4. But led by Osimhen, everybody has agreed that we need Osimhen in this squad. Big shout out to you out there. Let me have your name and where you're watching this from, ladies and gentlemen. This one says, what with what I witnessed yesterday, if Chelsea play like this as a team for 6 months, other teams will be afraid of us. The owner left the stand yesterday in shame because he saw a different result. You cannot do the same thing and expect different result. Never. And until our transfer strategy change, we will remain the same. Osimhen is really needed at the moment. And if you're Moses, based in Asaba, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there. And if you're Moses in Asaba, Nigeria. All right, this one says, I like your analysis, but remember, Port had players who were so physical like Connor. I like what Maresca is doing to Chelsea players. Refereeing was not on our side. Haron Muriki Stanley from Kenya. Referee was not on our side. Very well. It's true. All right. Well taken. Big shout out to you out there. Haron Muriki from Kenya. Haron Muriki Stanley from Kenya. Big shout out to you. This one says, I want to ask a question. Is Chelsea board and coach always watch this video? Well. One day we believe they will end up watching our videos also. There are so many YouTube channels. There are so many channels that are telecasting. But you see, one good thing about it is that I might say something, another channel will pick it up. They will also say it. So they might not necessarily watch this video, but they will end up hearing it through one of the, media networks. That is how it works. All right? Okay. This one says, I really need to protest against Taylor because there is a clear penalty, but even officials and the England hate Chelsea. Tell me that they won't give it Man City. If it were them, well, big question out there. If it were Man City, they would have whistled for them, giving them the penalty. But it's Chelsea. Well, it's already gone, ladies and gentlemen. We need to move on from that. Well, big shout out to you out there, Chris Williams. That's Chris Williams there, that's for you. Big shout out to my brother, Chris Williams. Why this coach no use Noni Madueke, Sterling, and what? Michael Moidrick. Okay. Well, Sterling was not even in the match day squad at all. He was not in the match day squad at all. And we are waiting for the explanation that's going to be given later. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let me have your name and where you are watching from, please. This one says, Taylor really dealt with us today. And not starting Sterling today damaged a lot already. He didn't start and he is not even on the bench against Man City. Only Sterling, Palmer, and James knows how to press Man City. Nkuku and Pedro Neto are not good at left side. And in all, we really need Victor Osimhen because I don't see Jackson taking us to the promised land. Big point out there. Big shout out to once again Chris Williams, wherever you are right now. This one says, I'm Frederick Amabe from Biafra State, Nigeria. I'm not happy with our loss yesterday, but hopefully better days ahead. Thanks God, blessings. Big shout out to you, Amabe from Nigeria, Biafra State, Nigeria. The next one says, my name is Taku. I'm from Mogadishu. I'm fan of Chelsea. The owner let him buy the club. Osimhen will be our best striker. We need good finisher like him. They spend more. Well, big shout out to you out there, Taku from Mogadishu. Yes, Mogadishu. Big shout out to you out there. The next one says, he will say, my name is Lawrence Swain, a true fan of Chelsea Football Club, and I'm watching from Liberia. Oh, well, my brother Lawrence Swain from Liberia, big shout out to you out there. Very big shout out to you. This one says, my name is Yahaya Hassan Idris. We need a striker. Yes, we need a striker. We need a striker indeed. All right, the last four. Lavia, I am speechless to him. Really, we got a machine called Lavia. Just struggling for the combination of orders. It's true. But your name is what? Faustina Indara. Let me have your name clearly next time. I'll give you a bigger shout out. Faustina, wherever you are, big shout out to you out there. All right, this was from Jonathan Fode. Jonathan Fode said, good morning, sir, from Salarium. Seriously, we need a striker like Victor Osimhen and right winger. Please, Chelsea owner, do it now before it's too late. All right. The next one says, win. That's from Jonathan Fode. Big shout out to Jonathan Fode. The next one says, we need to score, not dominating games. If you like, buy Victor Osimhen. Double this man will still play him off position. I hate this coach, David from Nigeria but lives in Ghana. Big shout out to you out there, David from Nigeria but living in Ghana, GH. Alright, the last one but not the least, Jackson is worst striker we all have. We need a good goal scorer. I agree with you. He is not a worst striker, but Jackson is not fully fit. I guess the injury he sustained, ankle injury, is still disturbing him. But the fact remains, we need Victor Osimhen in Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.